When you first open the program, the first screen you are greeted by is a message looking for Race Cloud. You are then instructed to turn power off and back on to the black interface box. Even if your screen switches to the Save Weather Day before you toggle the power, it is still recommended to do so. As long as your weather station is plugged in, you will get a window asking if you want to create a new weather day or append it to an existing one. If this is your first time turning it on for the day, then we want to say create a new weather day. If you had to close the program or restart the computer, you can append it to an existing weather day. We do not recommend stringing multiple days together in a single weather day. Once you click on Submit or select Run to append to, it will open the weather widget, turn the weather info to live, turn logging on, and if you left the software with either paging or texting enabled, then it will turn those on as well. You will also notice at the top, our streaming weather area has 4 variables as well as wind speed and direction. You can easily edit which of these variables appears up here by scrolling down to the Weather Setup widget and changing one of the weather dropdowns. Doing so will change the value to the new variable, and you'll notice the streaming graph has changed for that as well. You will also see that if we click on the big color box, we now get a specific scale for that specific variable. We can even view multiple scales or none. If you'd like to see more graphs, you can simply click on the tab here to expand, and now we have an individual graph for each one of our weather variables. If you click on a specific sample in the graph, it will then pump all of that weather information over to the weather info area and change the bottom here to the time so you know what time it was. If you would prefer a table view of the weather, or easily find a weather sample for a specific time, simply click on the side tab to expand and you get a table form of all your weather. And just like the graphs, clicking on a specific sample will automatically import that into the weather info widget. If we scroll into the weather setup widget, we'll see where you can toggle on your logging, texting, and paging, as well as setting the interval times. Then here we have an area for entering up to 4 phone numbers for receiving up-to-date weather and ET predictions. The texting feature does require internet at the trailer and does cost 1 credit per text message. You can, however, send start or stop to the number texting you to toggle the texting feature on and off to save the credits. To purchase more credits, click on the settings icon. And last, we have the pager cap code number, which can be found on the back of your pager. If you want to get up-to-date ET prediction on the pager or the text messages, you will have to keep the Predict tab open and running. If you have 2 cars, you'll need to keep a Predict tab open for each of them. If you have any other questions, check out the FAQ to the left or go to our website computech.com for more content.